San Diego Comic-Con has just been and gone, and as you might expect, there's a fair few things to talk about, such as why Lex Luthor's hairdresser has not been fired. Let's kick it off with the big one. Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, also known as Dodge, has just got a full trailer. And I've got to say, the first trailer didn't really excite me that much, but this one did. We see that Bruce was in Metropolis when Superman and Zod were bickering in Man of Steel, and while I feel that movie really screwed up Superman, Batman in this film looks awesome. You can tell that he's angry for what happened in Metropolis. His building got collapsed and there's a girl that he's hugging, and you can really get that anger. I am on Batman's side for this film, just so you know. Simon Gruber as Alfred looks really cool. I don't think he'll be able to outdo Michael Caine, but I still have a feeling he'll be really good, because Jeremy Irons is a great actor. On the less positive side of things, up until now I've been cautiously optimistic about Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. But now I'm completely pessimistic. I just don't buy him as Lex, with the squeaky voice and the long hair. The hair alone. He looks like an old friend of Bill and Ted's who really went off the deep end. And what happened to him being bald? When this picture came out I could kind of see it, but now we have this. Another big trailer for the DCCU is the Suicide Squad trailer, which I am definitely excited for. I have long been saying the market is full of superhero movies and we don't have enough supervillain movies, but now we are getting one. Because villains are generally more interesting characters than heroes. They just are. And this movie has villains, lots of villains, that have been put on a special task force for operations that the government feel are too risque for them to handle themselves. We have Harley Quinn, who looks awesome, we have Deadshot, who looks awesome, we have Killer Croc, who looks like a crocodile man, we have Maria Waller, who looks awesome, and we have the Joker. In the scene where we see the Joker, it looks very much like he is torturing Harley Quinn, and that will be the origin of how she becomes Harley Quinn. I like Jared Leto's Joker so far, though I will say it feels less like a completely new take on the character, and more like a blend of Ledger and Nicholson. But that is just from what we've seen, which is little, so I may be wrong there. I think he will be the villain that the Suicide Squad has to face in this movie, and I do really like that line he has in the trailer. Oh, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad. Reminds me of my dentist. Also new is the first teaser for Flash Season 2, and while it doesn't show a lot, it still shows enough to get me pumped for this show. It's mainly a recap of the key points from Season 1, but then it goes to these overhead shots of the Flash running around the buildings, and we hear dialogue from Season 2, and we hear a guy say, "My name is Jay Garrick." Now Jay Garrick is the first incarnation of the Flash from the comics, and at the end of Season 1, the hat that came through the portal, the one with the wings on it, that was his hat. It has been confirmed that we are getting Jay Garrick in Season 2 of The Flash, and it's been rumoured that we were getting Wally West as well. So there are going to be 3 Flashes in one season, which I've got to say is quite an exciting prospect. Although I will say it brings to mind that episode of The Big Bang Theory where they all dress up as the Flash for Halloween. One last bit of DC news is that the 2020 Green Lantern movie has been given an official title, Green Lantern Corps. That basically means they'll be doing more fun, exciting space stuff, and less of this, which is a good thing, and that gives me hope that this Green Lantern movie will be good. As usual with Comic-Con, trailers were shown and trailers were leaked. This happened to both X-Men Apocalypse and Deadpool. The X-Men Apocalypse trailer was very exciting. We got to see Nightcrawler in action and he looks incredible. We got to see Apocalypse in action and yeah, he is powerful. He is a formidable villain. He can just control all of them, and I can't wait to see him in the actual movie. Nor can I wait for Deadpool. Deadpool's trailer had everything I wanted it to have. It had bad language, it had violence, it had breaking the fourth wall, it had ignoring this movie, as many people rightfully do. Ryan Reynolds has said that this was just a rough cut of the trailer and it's not fully finished yet, but even so, Deadpool looks really good. It also has Colossus in it, which is awesome because I really like Colossus and I've been saying we need to see more of Colossus in these movies. And so yeah, just Deadpool, it's gonna be amazing. Also in the Fox version of the MCU, which just has X-Men and the Fantastic Four, we have the Fantastic Four, who many people often forget about. possibly because they're not actually all that interesting. But that's neither here or there. A new trailer has come out for the Fantastic Four reboot, and I feel similarly to this trailer how I felt to the Bavuzzdoj trailer, in that the first one didn't really get me excited, but the second one did. While there were a few repeated things in there from the first trailer, which I don't really like, there was some stuff that I really did like. I liked the flashback with young Reed Richards taking pride in his insanity. I think we should all take pride in our own insanity. And I liked seeing the Thing in action. Like, there was a bit where I think he picked up a tank and threw it at someone. Like, that is cool. So I'm excited to see that. Human Torch is my favourite character of the four, and I'm also excited to see him. And Sue Storm was also there. There's not really a lot to say about her, really. What I do have a fair bit to say about, however, is the new trailer for Heroes Reborn. Yeah, another one. And I thought the first trailer had me excited, but this new trailer, this is just too much. The Primatech gang is back. We have Noah, we have Angela, we have Matt, we have Mahinda. We've got Micah coming back to do his machine stuff. And let's not forget the legend that is Hiro Nakamura. But this trailer also focuses on the new characters who are struggling with their power, and the world has shunned powered people. So it's a bit similar to X-Men. These superpowered peoples are being, like, hunted or forced into hiding. And it looks like we're going to have a pretty interesting villain as well. There's lots of exciting stuff in here, and I am excited for this show. Another series that I'm anticipating, though dare I say not as much as Heroes Reborn, is Doctor Who Series 9. Don't get me wrong, I am still really looking forward to it, and I'll tell you why. I'm looking forward to seeing more of Peter Capaldi because I really like his interpretation of the Doctor. Despite the fact that she seemed to die at the end of the last series, Missy is back, and everyone's surprised. I am positive that the character of Missy Stroke the Master, in spite of being deleted, we have not seen the end of her. No, actually, I'm pretty sure everyone saw that coming. Maisie Williams' character is clearly quite important, as they saved her for the very end of the trailer, and she and the Doctor seemingly know each other. She's also a really good actor, and I'm excited to see her in the show as well. There were other monsters that popped up in shots as well, which I like, because I like when Doctor Who isn't afraid to go down darker or scarier paths. Although the thing that excites me most is actually something that the Whovian Chaser pointed out. Go check out his channel, he's pretty cool. There is a strong chance that this series will have an episode or episodes, hopefully, that are based on Skaro, which is the home planet of the Daleks, where Davros invented them. Now that excites me because almost every story with the Daleks or Skaro or Davros is really good, especially Genesis of the Daleks, which is a timeless story from the classic series where Tom Baker's Doctor was told to go and erase the Daleks from existence. It'll be interesting to see if they're actually revisiting that storyline, but in general I'm just excited to see that whole pool of storytelling potential being dipped into. And that's it for this episode of Big Street Small Talk. If you liked it, like it. If you want to see more, subscribe. And if you've got an opinion on my opinions or just the things I've been talking about, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Thanks for watching. This episode focuses mainly on heroes, and heroes are always fighting villains, and villains are always needing some minions to help them out.
But if he were to be recast, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Nightcrawler is returning to the X-Men franchise. He's going to be played by Cody Smith McPhee. It wouldn't be the end of the world.